Is your car shuddering, slipping gears, or struggling to accelerate? Don't ignore it. A failing torque converter can cause serious transmission damage and thousands of dollars in repairs. In this video, I'll show you 8 symptoms of a bad torque converter, how to diagnose the problem, and what it takes to fix it. But first, let's quickly understand what the torque converter does. Think of it as 2 fans facing each other inside a fluid-filled housing. As the engine spins one fan, transmission fluid transfers that power to the other, helping move your car forward. When it starts to fail, worn clutches, low fluid pressure, or damaged bearings can disrupt that power transfer. And that's when you may notice symptoms like shuddering, slipping, overheating, and harsh shifting. Let's break down the symptoms. Let's start with number 1. One of the most noticeable signs, transmission slipping. You step on the gas, the engine revs loudly, but your car barely moves. This is known as gear slippage. A failing torque converter struggles to build enough hydraulic pressure to keep the transmission engaged. The power simply isn't making it from the engine to the wheels. Here is why. Ignoring a slipping transmission forces the engine to overwork and creates massive amounts of internal heat. If you let it go on too long, you will burn up the clutch plates inside your transmission, turning a simple converter swap into a complete rebuild. Moving on to number 2. The rumble strip, shudder. Have you ever drifted out of your lane and hit those grooves on the side of the highway? A bad torque converter feels exactly like that. Usually happening around 40 to 50 miles per hour, this intense vibration happens when the torque converter clutch struggles to lock up smoothly. But it gets worse. This shudder sends destructive shock waves through your entire drivetrain. Over time, this intense mechanical vibration can loosen mounts, damage U-joints, and destroy internal transmission seals. It is the most common early warning sign of impending torque converter death. Let's move on to number 3. Delayed engagement. You shift your car into drive or reverse, take your foot off the brake, and nothing happens. A few seconds later, the car violently clunks into gear. This delay is a classic symptom of internal fluid pressure loss. The torque converter is bleeding pressure and taking longer to fill the hydraulic circuits. Here is why. When the gears finally slam into place, the sudden shock puts immense stress on the planetary gears. Over time, this violent engagement will crack internal hard parts, leaving you stranded. Coming in at number 4 is another symptom you shouldn't overlook: rough idling and stalling. Your car should idle smoothly at a stoplight. If your vehicle feels like it wants to stall, or actually shuts off completely when you come to a stop, the torque converter clutch is likely stuck in the locked position. It's exactly like forgetting to press the clutch pedal when stopping a manual car. But it gets worse. A stuck lockup clutch means the engine can never disconnect from the wheels. Not only will the car be difficult to keep running in traffic, but you also run the risk of breaking the flex plate or damaging the engine crankshaft. Next up at number 5. Lethargic acceleration, a problem you may notice when you need power the most. You floor the accelerator to merge onto the highway, but the car feels incredibly heavy and sluggish. A failing stator inside the torque converter won't multiply engine torque properly. Instead of giving you that low-end pulling power, the converter just slips and wastes engine energy. Here is why. Poor acceleration isn't just an annoyance, it is a major safety hazard when trying to enter fast-moving traffic. Plus, all that wasted energy turns directly into friction and heat, rapidly degrading your transmission fluid. At number 6, we have another serious warning sign to watch for: transmission overheating. If your dashboard temp gauge spikes or you smell burning fluid, pull over immediately. The torque converter is the number 1 generator of heat inside an automatic transmission. When it slips excessively or the internal bearings fail, fluid temperatures can easily skyrocket past safe limits. But it gets worse. Transmission fluid breaks down rapidly above 220 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the fluid burns, it loses its lubricating properties. This causes a chain reaction of wear and tear, wiping out seals, clutches, and bands throughout the entire transmission system. Moving on to number 7. Let's talk about a warning sign you may actually hear before you notice anything else: whining or grinding noises. Turn off your radio and listen closely. If you hear a high-pitched whine or a mechanical grinding noise that gets louder as you accelerate but goes away in neutral, you have a mechanical failure. This sound is usually the needle bearings inside the converter physically breaking apart. Here is why. When those bearings shatter, they send microscopic metal shards directly into the transmission fluid. This metal debris acts like liquid sandpaper, destroying the valve body and clogging the transmission filter. And finally, coming in at number 8, the check engine light and transmission codes. Modern vehicles constantly monitor the torque converter's slip rate and lockup timing. If the computer detects that the clutch isn't holding or fluid pressure is out of range, it will trigger your check engine light. But it gets worse. Often the computer will put the transmission into limp mode to protect it from further damage. You will be locked into second or third gear, drastically reducing your top speed until the codes are cleared and the mechanical failure is fixed. The good news? You don't have to guess if your torque converter is failing. A professional technician will use a few specific methods to confirm the diagnosis. First, they will hook up an OBD2 scan tool to check for transmission-specific trouble codes, which directly indicate torque converter clutch circuit problems. Next, they will perform a stall speed test. By holding the brakes and pressing the gas pedal, they can measure the exact RPM where the engine maxes out. If the RPM is too high, the transmission is slipping. If it's too low, the torque converter stator is broken. Finally, inspecting the transmission fluid is crucial. If the fluid is black, smells burnt, or sparkles with metal shavings, the internal damage is already done. Replacing a torque converter is labor-intensive because the entire transmission must be removed. You can expect the total cost to range between $600 and $1,200, depending on your vehicle model and local labor rates. A vital financial tip: never just replace the torque converter if the fluid is filled with metal debris. That metal will immediately destroy the new converter. Always flush the system, replace the transmission fluid and filter, and inspect the front pump seal while the transmission is out. Which of these symptoms of a bad torque converter is your car experiencing right now? Let me know the make and model in the comments below so we can help you out. If this guide saved you a trip to the mechanic, please hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, drive safe, and I'll see you in the next video.